Hi, so today we're going to be talking about flams, and then we're going to talk about flam taps, and we're going to play some examples that'll really get that underneath our hands and get a good grasp and understanding of what we're doing. So let's talk about flams. What is a flam? A flam is when you have a little tiny grace note before your main beat. And so it'll be notated, it looks just like a normal grace note. There'll be a little baby note tied to a big note. And in order to play that, you're going to want one of your sticks significantly lower than your other stick. It depends on what beat, which main stick you're using. You can use your right stick as the main stick or your left stick as the main stick. In this instance, we'll use our right stick. So we'll have our left hand a little bit lower, well, a lot lower than our right hand. And we drop them at the same time. So it kind of creates this double hit effect. It'll sound like this. You hear the two hits. And so what I'm doing is I'm dropping them at the same time. If I do this in really slow motion, it'll look like this. That's what I'm doing, but I'm doing it quicker. So it sounds like that. But you can also do it with your left hand being the main beat. So in that case, we'll have our right hand a lot lower than our left hand. And we'll do the same thing. We'll drop them at the same time. So it sounds like this. And it's the same thing. In slow motion, it'll look just like this. So your right hand is hitting the pad before your left hand to create that kind of grace note effect, which is exactly what we're going for. And when you play flams, oftentimes you're going to have to switch off your hands. So if we do it rotating each hand, so we'll do a flam on our right hand, a flam on our left hand, a flam on our right hand, etc. And we'll do that for a little bit. I'll demonstrate it first, and then I'll play a metronome and you can come in with me. So it'll be right, left, right, left. That's what it'll sound like. So let me put on a met of 80, and then we'll play 2 whole bars together, switching off, rotating each flam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left, right, left. So that's what a flam would look like. Rotating, that's how a flam feels when we play it. How about we go to our percussion tech packet, and we'll go to page 29, example number 1, and we will play through this, and it's going to be standard. And the first bar, because we would play it right, left, right, if it weren't for the flams, we'll have a flam right, flam left, flam right. And so that's how we would play the first bar. We would rotate just like we did. But in the second bar, we have a right, right, left, right. So we would have a flam right, left, flam right. Okay? And then it's straightforward again. The last measure could also look a little bit tricky, but it's just going to be right, flam left, flam right. Okay? So I'm going to put on the met at 80 again, and we are going to play through this. One, 2, 3, 4. So that one is pretty easy. It's not too tricky. There's not too many things about that could trip you up really. What I tend to notice, what I've at least had a hard time with in the past, is wanting to do a flam tap, which is what we'll get to in a little bit. But we don't want to do that here. So we want to make sure that on that second bar, those 2 eighth notes we have, we do a right hand flam and then a left second eighth note. So it would be like this. the whole measure would sound like this. Right, right, left, right. And that's what that measure would sound like. That's how you do a standard flam without a flam tap. So let's look at the second example on the same page, just the one right after that. It is also pretty standard. What I just talked about with those 2 eighth notes, we're gonna really put into practice in this example. So it'll be a flam right, left, right, flam right, left, right, flam left, right, left, right, flam right, left, right, flam right, left, right, flam right, left, right, left, right. And that's how we'll play through that. So I'm gonna put on the mat at 80 one more time. We'll play through it. Again, it's pretty straightforward, so it shouldn't trip you up too much. And we'll get to going. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's what number 2 will sound like. So, again, let's keep doing some more examples. We'll keep working down that same page. We're still on our normal flams, just really getting the hang of this, really getting it under our hands so that we have a good grasp of what's happening. So let's look at 3. So in the first bar, we alternate, like we discussed earlier. The second bar, we have our flam right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And then in our third bar, we start with just a normal quarter note, but then we go back to alternating. So right, flam left, flam right, flam left. And then we have our little eighth note thing again and end on a flam right. So I'm gonna put the metronome on 80 and we'll play through this one like we've done the other ones. Again, nothing super new, just getting this concept under our hands and really comfy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. And when we're playing these, really make sure that your hand that you're playing the flam on is staying low. I know that sometimes I have a hard time doing that, so there may be moments where I'm not being the best example of that, but really make sure that you're keeping your hand low, whatever you're doing your flam on. So if it's right, keeping your left hand low. If it's left, keeping your right hand low. So let's go through number 3 one more time now that we're comfier with it, and really watch our hands and make sure that one of them is significantly lower than the other one, because that's how we're gonna get a really clean flam. So watch your sticks this time. Make sure that you're keeping them low. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. So I hope that you're keeping your sticks low. It's really gonna make a good flam sound. That's what we really need to watch out for, because if we had them at the same height, it would sound a little bit messy. It would be a little bit more confusing to the ear, and that's just not what we want. We want a really clear and concise sound all the way across the board. So let's look at our example number 4. This one is going to include, we're going to introduce flam taps in this one. So what a flam tap is, how we've been rotating our flams on our eighth notes in the past. So if you look at number 3, in the second measure, we have a flam left. So a right flam, left. We alternate the main sticks. So if I normally just played it without the flam, it would just be right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. But we just throw the flam in there and nothing really changes with our main sticks. We're just adding flam. And that's all it is. But in number 4, we have some flam taps with those little 16th notes there. So instead of alternating, our first measure would look like flam, right, left, flam, right, left. So we're doing a double hit on our right hand for that flam tap. So it'll be flam tap, flam tap. You're staying on the main stick that you hit the main beat with. So looking at that, we'll have a flam right, left, flam right, left, flam right, left, flam left, flam right, left, flam right, left, flam right, left, flam right, left, right. So it should be super fun. Let's go through this and play it. Again, at 80. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Awesome. So, in that one, I even had a little trip up in that one, where we hit that second bar with those 8th notes. So how about we just run through that second bar and really make sure that we have that. Regardless of, how we did, I think it would be a really great bar to practice and go over. So we'll slow it down. We'll take it down to 60. 61. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. Right? So that is what it'll sound like. So let's go through the whole thing one last time. Get it really under our hands, how to do that flam tap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. So I hope you had a fun time learning about flams and flam taps. And that's all there is to it. Thank you.